Hey, and welcome to this fun little showcase. My useless facts video has been getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people have been talking about the part where I use Sucrose to normal attack a lot. And I also did a showcase video for where I did two extreme builds. One has extremely high elemental mastery, and the other is crit with no elemental mastery. This time I'm going to be combining both. I'm going to have a little under 500 elemental mastery with some crit rate and crit damage along with some animal damage bonus. All of these builds I'm going to showcase are going to revolve around Sucrose, and then later on I'm going to explain the strategy behind all these different builds. So the first build is going to consist of Sucrose as the main attacker. I'm going to be using Beidou, and she's going to be using 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Thundering Fury. Xingqiu is next in the build, and he's going to have 4-piece Noblesse for the Noblesse party buff. And the last slot is going to be Xiangling. She's going to be equipping the 4-piece Crimson Witch of Flames. And I'm trying to use a different element for each character so that way Sucrose can mix with all of them. Along with this, I'm trying to use characters that can attack off field. Alright, in this next build, I'm gonna swap out Beidou and use Fischl. She's a little easier to use because I don't have to keep track of her energy. And then with her set, I'm gonna use 4-piece Thundering Fury. Alright, this next build consists of 3 new characters to pair up with Sucrose. This build's gonna have Lisa, I'm gonna use Kaya, and then I'm gonna use Xinyan. Lisa's gonna be using the exact same set as Fischl, using a 4-piece Thundering Fury. Kaya's gonna use a 2-piece Blitz Destroyer and 2-piece Noblesse, and then Xinyan's gonna be my Noblesse party buffer. This is gonna be a more close range build because Kaya and Xinyan require you to be up close to the enemy. Lisa's ultimate also has a limited range as well, requiring you to be inside the circle. So this build is not going to let me attack far range with Sucrose, but let's give it a shot anyway. I also wanted to point out that every support in the builds are all using energy recharge timepieces. Alright, and this last build I'm going to experiment with is going to be inspired from the Avatar series. I'm going to use Sucrose as the airbender, Xingqiu as the waterbender, Xiangling as the firebender, and then as the earthbender I'm actually going to choose Albedo. I feel like he's the Geo character that can attack off-field the best. In terms of artifacts, Xingqiu's going to be my Noblesse party buffer, Xiangling's going to use 4-piece Crimson Witch, and Albedo has 2-piece Gladiator. I've never farmed the Geo set, so I can't use that. And even though Albedo's ultimate's easier to cast than Xingqiu's, I feel like I'll use Xingqiu's ultimate more often, so that's why I put the Noblesse set on him instead. Even though Sucrose can't swirl with Geo damage, these builds are all just for fun. It's always just fun experimenting with different builds and seeing what you can do with different characters. And if I could clear tough opponents relative to my world level and clear domains, then it's fine with me. Alright, so let's go over how this avatar strategy works. With Sucrose as the main attacker, her normal attacks are all animal damage. This means every time she does an attack on an enemy with a status proc, she's gonna apply the swirl and spread the effect. Combine it with characters that can attack with her, you're gonna see lots of different elements damaging the enemy. When one element hits an enemy and Sucrose swirls, it's basically gonna apply multiple chain reactions. There will be lots of AoE from a single normal attack. Not only can swirl cause spread and create AoEs, by having normal attacks that are based on animal damage, you can very well take advantage of the Viridescent Venerer buff. Whichever element she swirls, the enemy will have reduced resistances to that element. And the more elements she swirls, the more resistances get removed. So that means the enemy could get reduced resistance to Electro, Hydro, and Pyro all at the same time. So you can see this Rune Guard taking overload damage, vaporized damage, and electrocharge damage all at the same time. What makes this strategy so effective is that with Sucrose's passives, regardless of which character is applying the elemental reaction, she gives every character 20% of her own elemental mastery, which allows all of her party members to have increased elemental reaction damage. And whenever she swirls, which is all the time, characters in the party that match a swirl element have 50 increased elemental mastery. So this means she has 2 different ways to increase elemental mastery for her teammates. In my opinion, this is a really fun strategy to use, and it actually lets you use all 4 characters in your party at the exact same time. It's just so satisfying seeing so many elements on the screen, along with all the characters playing their part. And then it's Airbender Sucrose making everyone work together in harmony. You get to see a mixture of Superconduct, Overload, Vaporize, and Melt. And then in between all this, you get to see swirls. I think it's really amazing what she could bring to the party, being able to enhance everyone's damage as well as her own. I know that this is my 3rd Sucrose video, but I really wanted to show this. I think that there's so many fun and interesting ways to have Sucrose in your party, and that there's so many unique ways to play the game. I hope that this video gives people the mindset that party members are part of the build. It's not that each character has their own builds, but rather all 4 characters creating one build together. Alright, so that's all I wanted to showcase for today, and see you in the next video.